Hi Taurus, welcome to your What They Aren't Telling You oh dear, that's not going to work, is it? Focus, there it is. No, come on. There it is. What They Aren't Telling You for March 22nd through April 5th. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below, as per usual. Alright, for Taurus. What they aren't telling you, Taurus. Ooh, Ace of Pentacles. Yay! So this could be you questioning the security and stability, maybe thinking about just the forward movement, stability and security in the relationship. The Wheel of Fortune, Four of Cups, Five of Cups, crap, the Fool, Page of Wands, Seven of Swords, Ten of Cups. All right. What's this Wheel of Fortune about? Round and round, nobody knows where. Round and round, something goes. Where it stops, nobody knows. All right. Round and round it goes. This is about reversal and the unexpected. It's a good omen card. It bodes well for the future. It's a card about things turning out in your favor, only you just might not know what that is yet. It's about karmic return. Could be the end of a karmic cycle or the end of a cycle with somebody. Could be somebody saying what's done is done, and I'm ready for this new beginning, leap of faith, and I'm going to figure out a way. But all right, what's this Wheel of Fortune about? So there's an ending due to heartache, except for you're still connected somehow, aren't you? Like it still feels like, okay, it's not over yet though. There might have been an ending, but it's not over. Why? What's this Four of Cups about for Taurus? What's this Four of Cups about? Aha. So, it could be that somebody... Things are left open-ended. Like, it feels wishy-washy to me. It feels like things are ended for now because of a temporary... it's like a temporary setback and there's a break that could or could not turn into a break-up. But there's definite hurt feelings on both sides, but it's kind of like someone's being stubborn and stuck and they want what they want, and they're kind of it's almost like they're throwing a temper tantrum. I hate to say that, but this right here feels like a temper tantrum. Somebody's kind of resolutely stuck on how they feel and they want what they want. If it's not that, it could be that someone is thinking about, because of this temporary ending or break, somebody is thinking about, all right, what's going to make me happy here? Someone's in contemplation about what's going to make them happy. What's this Fool about for Taurus? What's this Fool about? I want a fresh new start with a soulmate connection. Let's wipe the slate clean. This relationship has ended. Would you like to start a new one? Could be that. Maybe they're not telling you this. They're just going on. Now that there's been this break, they're off on their own, wanting this to find a soulmate connection. What's this Page of Wands about? Could be a Leo. They like their chances about finding something new. I think they feel like they're in a good place with keeping things light and superficial and adventurous, and everything is of interest to them. So, you know what, Taurus? You're probably the first one in this video run that I've been, for this series, not series, but for these readings, that it looks like somebody actually is saying what they mean. I think they do want a new beginning, and I think they like their chances with you. I think they're being upfront with you. I think they're interested, and they want to see where it goes with you. This could be Gemini, Taurus, or Libra. This could be Leo. What's this Seven of Swords? Seven of Swords for Taurus. This could be, okay, when I saw this, I don't think this is cheating. I think this is somebody wanting to be strategic, wanting to figure out a way, wanting to kind of maybe employ wise counsel, or kind of employ the list of others to help them figure out a way, or help them for a means to an end. It could be covert, fine, but maybe this is someone trying to win you back. Maybe this is someone trying to find their way back to you. Maybe this is someone talking it out to try and figure out their culpability in the situation. What's this Ten of Cups? Why do I say that? Well, what's this Ten of Cups? One more. What's this Ten of Cups? All right. So we got the Ten of Cups with the Tower and the Moon here. This could be Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. I think this person's, perhaps they just realize it. They're thinking about it up here, what makes them happy. I think they want to try with you. I think this is about you. Even though there's been an ending, I think they want to try with you. I don't think this is about them wanting to reconcile so they can cheat on you. That's not the only meaning for this card. But because of this pause in the action, this is planning. They're planning something. What are they planning? I think they're trying to come up with a way to find their way back to you. They just don't know how yet. Because everything is still kind of like, oh my gosh, there's still this ending, and yet these realizations are happening. Maybe some surprising news, some surprising, shocking. Things are very up in the air. There's not a lot of security, not a lot of movement forward, or plan to move forward. But I think perhaps this is fresh, and maybe they're coming to you and saying, look, I don't know how we're going to do this. This is not stable. This is not stable. This is not stable. All I know is that I want to move forward with you. I want a new beginning with you. I really want to try. And yet they don't really know how, but the interest is there. The wish is there. The interest and the wish is there for the happily ever after. How are they going to do it? I don't know. I'm still trying to figure that out. Things are not stable. Everything's in turmoil and upheaval. There's a lot of unanswered questions about the future. I have no clue. There's more questions than answers. Things are not really clear right now. And I'm trying to figure out what's what and what we need to do. So it's almost like they want this connection with you. They just don't know how to do it. And they're trying to keep you in position, not in a bad way, not like, okay, being manipulated, but they're like, look, I really want this. I have no idea how to do it, but I'll figure it out. But I want to know that you're still there. That's what it feels like. And they're trying to plan and they're trying to do things. It's almost like they want you to believe in them and believe that they have control of the situation and control of the trajectory. But there's a lot that is not grounded, stable, or clear right now. But they want, it's almost like they don't care as long as you're on board with it. They'll find a way. They feel, Taurus, they feel very earnest. They feel, and I can totally see why you're questioning this stable new beginning, this new offer. I could totally see why you're questioning it. Because maybe, just maybe, they got a little ahead of themselves after this kind of tiff and this heartbreak and this sort of like, holy cow, maybe this person's still reeling from the shock of it all. Maybe they're just like still going, oh my gosh, I thought this person was going to be it. Now I have to figure out a way. I don't know how, but I still want them in my life. Now I've got all these questions, but I still want to be with them. And when you say how, it's like, it's very cute and fine and nice to go, the answer to how is yes. Fine. Okay, but how? So I could see why you have some questions here, Taurus. About, your thing that's on your mind, the new beginning, the new forward movement, this new offer of security and stability. Because there's not, I don't see any other pentacle except for this one. There's cups, there's swords, there's wands, but this is 5 of cups. Oh, this is 5 of cups. Oops. Okay, that's 3. Oh, 3 major arcana. Okay, so we've got control, a new beginning, and someone coming back and saying they're sorry. Okay, Taurus, I'm just gonna say, I think this person's earnest. Honestly, I feel like they really want this. It's just that they have no idea how. But I think the interest and the earnestness is there. I don't think that someone's being stubborn. I think someone's just really thinking about what they want and how to get it. And I think you're part of that, even though there's been this temporary break. All right, Taurus. Taurus. Yes, admired. Look at that. How cute. Admired. Okay, so dare I say revere. It's like, this is almost like they're scrambling to figure out, because there's a pause, there's been some kind of decision or break. They don't know how to move forward yet, but this is about reconciliation, about a second chance, about things being in review, figuring things out, and then, all right, let's come up with a plan. But there's no plan yet, there's no movement yet, because there's just, it's kind of like this situation is in review. But over here, it's like, okay, I know what I want. I'm thinking about what I want. I want it to be with you. You're my happy place. I just don't know how. And in light of this issue here, I'm still kind of reeling from it. And I've got more questions than answers. But I still want to be with you. I just don't know how. And I don't, we got the moon here and we got the 7 of swords. Both of those cards are about deception. But it could be rose-colored glasses. It could be self-delusion or denial, or just because the end result is someone wanting to be happy, you know, and getting their wish and wanting to be with you. So it's almost like this could be wishful thinking in light of the recent upheaval. Someone's scurrying around out of self-preservation, and maybe they're not looking at things as realistically. Whereas you might be considering, okay, what's the viability of this forward movement with this person, this stability, this connection? And they're just like, okay, you make me happy. I'll be fine. I have a lot of questions, but you make me happy. You know? I want to be happy with you. I want to be with you. Taurus. That one's come up to secondary. Could somebody be prioritizing something else over the relationship or over the connection? Could be you or could be your person, Taurus, but somebody could be prioritizing something first rather than you, or you could be prioritizing something rather than the other person. Could be an issue. Priorities could be an issue here. Maybe this is this person like, you know what? As long as we've got this new beginning and this fresh start, everything else is secondary. Because I really care for you. I admire you. I want to be with you. You make me happy. Just saying. Alright, Taurus. Taurus's person could say something to him. What would they say? Taurus's person could say something to them. What would they say? 2 cards, please. Taurus. Taurus. So sassy. This is, you have everything you need for forward movement. Do one small thing as a couple, because we're talking about you two kind of working your way back to each other. Somebody's really earnest. They really want it. So this speaks to doing one small thing differently daily within the relationship, something you two do as a couple, or even, you know, it's good advice for individual, right? To work your way towards a goal. It's the difference. It's about breaking out of the rut or the way things used to be and living with purpose towards a fuller life. You've got everything you need to move forward as a couple. And it's just about putting one foot in front of the other, making the decisions and beginning and doing it. What you need, the basics are there, and it's about you two creating, or individually, but I think I took this as a couple card. So this is about you two as a couple deciding, committing, and just going for it. You got everything you need. It may not look like it, but you do. You have everything you need to begin forward movement. It's about putting one small step in front of the other, one foot in front of the other. Doing one thing differently daily to slowly make progress towards your goal of reconciliation, reconnection, and forward movement. What else for Taurus? Fish, yay! Yay. Yay, because some of these, I gotta say, Taurus, some of these are really heavy. Okay, so that's the fish and the moon. And the moon is about recognition of feelings. It's about honoring feelings. It's about feelings in general. It's about romance. Here comes my cat. I'm powering through it. And the fish is about success and abundance. So we've got an abundance of emotion. We've got a soul connection, maybe a rush of emotions here. So you are admired and somebody is possibly quite smitten with you. Perhaps you feel the same. That's why you're questioning this big opportunity. This, like, okay, how secure, how stable is this? Because maybe it's mutual here. You just don't know. And there's been, like, maybe you've had your first lover's row or something. And it's like, oh my gosh, what do we do now? And it's like, don't care. Let's just still be together. I feel like that's what this person, I feel like they really like you. It's actually kind of cute. Of course, barring what I don't know about your situation, but the interest is definitely there and the sincerity is there. So I don't think this person's pulling any punches. I think they're probably scrambling, trying to figure out a way because they don't want to lose the connection to you in light of probably a temporary setback or breakup. So this is about a wealth of emotion, things, success, abundance with emotions, romance, chemistry, affection, attraction, all of that. So, you know, maybe you just had your first lover's spat and this is about figuring out your way forward. Okay. I feel damaged, like I just can't do this. Jeez. Your beauty still moves me. All right. I feel like this is more lighthearted than that. I feel like it really is kind of somebody's really wanting you to know that they're sincere and earnest, even though they have no idea. They can't see past tomorrow, but all they can see is kind of you and their connection with you right now. That's kind of paramount. So if this resonates, awesome. If it doesn't, leave it. But there you go. All right, Taurus, shutting up. Almost 18 minutes. I was trying to do these under 13, but there we go. I hope this was helpful. And I hope that you two find a way to move forward because I think this person is really into it and I think they're sincere. Okay, I hope to see you in the next reading. Take care.